Hi guys. Okay, when I first heard this concept of letting it bleed, it freaked me out. It freaked me out. I'm going to talk to you about this for a second because I'd love to share how this was really holding me back in my life when I wouldn't allow myself to let something bleed. And as women, I think we do this a lot. So I had to interrupt my workout this morning because I just had this download. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Jennifer Ludington. I'm a high performance mindset coach, and I love helping people blow up those beliefs that aren't serving them so they can stop blowing up their life. And I love working with those driven, high performance women who haven't tapped into the energy to slow down and to tap their femininity and their connection. And then the other type of woman I love to work with is that woman who's behind the scenes and she has tons of goals, but she hasn't learned to use her voice, right? Or solidified her confidence. So those are the two types of women I love to work with. So check it out. Like I said, I'm at the gym this morning and I was thinking about this because, I want to give you guys this analogy, right? I think this is really important. So imagine if you have a cup of water, right? And there's all these buckets that need to be filled. All these buckets that need to be filled or that you perceive needing to be filled. And you try to fill all the buckets with just one glass of water, right? And what happens is your glass of water ends up empty and all the other buckets never get filled, right? But if we realign, right, and I've learned this, and I don't know if you guys feel like this, but this is what overwhelm is, right? Like, is there like a time in your life where you felt like there were so many buckets and only a tiny glass of water? You guys ever felt like that? I believe that that is overwhelm. I believe that that is where we get into this anxiety cycle where we're running in circles and start circling the drain. So this concept that really used to hold me back because I wouldn't allow anything to bleed. Like I had to do everything all the time. And it was exhausting, and I lived in this perpetual state of overwhelm. And so when I learned this concept of letting something bleed, I had to wrap my mind around that because what I started to understand is, listen, if we can get really connected to the values that mean the most to us first, to lay that foundation, and then, and then we can decide, okay, this is where I'm going to put the water. I'm going to put the water in this bucket today, right? And I'm going to give it my all. And that bucket's going to be overflowing. And that fulfillment is going to create your anxiety to lower down and the stress to come. But if we're constantly trying to fill the buckets, we're never going to lower our anxiety, right? And when I finally got that and I allowed things to bleed, right? Because there's different seasons, guys. Like we go through times where you're like, I'm like, right now I'm in a launch with my just are going to bleed, right? And that's okay. Do you know what I mean? But we have to give ourselves permission to not do all the things all the time. And I just wanted to land that with you today because I feel like women right now are stretched so thin. We're trying to pour one glass of water into a million different buckets. And if you feel like that, what I've found for me is that it was because I wasn't connected to my primary intrinsic values. I wasn't feeding the things that really served me and the people around me first. I was trying to serve everything and leaving everyone empty and myself empty. So it was something I just wanted to stop and share. I had a download this morning because I was thinking today, I was going through my day and I was like, I have all these things that I get to do, but first I'm going to take care of this value of freedom and health, right? That's where I'm going to put this energy. And you know what? Something else might need to bleed tonight, right? But right now, this is what is important to me. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Again, my name is Jennifer Ludington. I am a high performance mindset coach. And listen, if this sounds like something that you're interested in learning, how I solved this, how I understood what my internal values are, how I created clarity, how I really understood what it was like to be fulfilled and not in overwhelm, and instead clear on my vision and aligned with my vision, then listen, I've developed these tools and strategies and checklists to take you through a step-by-step process to do that. So you can get out of the overwhelm, you can get into alignment and allow yourself to let something bleed so you can grow your confidence in that area. And that's how you create fulfillment. So if you guys are interested in that, I'm starting on Monday. It's a 21-day challenge and we have this great community already and this is so powerful, guys. It's It's a community of women that create a safe space to be real and authentic and nurturing. And it's really close to my heart. So I hope you join us and allow yourself to dive in. Allow yourself to let something bleed. I'll put the link here in the comments, and I hope to see you guys there.